Welcome to online education of New Satyam Catholic School. Today's topic is chapter number 23, Natural Disaster.
Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to start with chapter number 23, Natural Disaster.
Earthquake. Houses collapse due to earthquake. Flood. You can see damage of life and property due to flood. Trees collapse due to storm. Lightning. Landslide. Hailstorm. Students, day-to-day life is disturbed. It takes several days for life to get back to normal. This is volcanic eruption. So students, what is disaster? Disaster is a very serious mishap in which people or animal can get injured or die. Crops and properties is destroyed and houses collapse. समझ में आया बच्चों? डिसास्टर क्या होता है?
Many times we heard a serious mishap and earthquake happens there. A flood occur somewhere else. A storm occur in one place. Any other place is struck by lightning. There can be a landslide or a hailstorm. In this incident, several people were injured. Some even lost their lives. Houses collapse, animal dies, standing crop get destroyed. There is great damage to the property. Day-to-day life is disturbed and it takes several days for life to get back to normal. So these are natural because they have been occur nature. Nobody is responsible for that. For example, if it rains heavily, what will occur? Flood. Something is happening inside the earth crust. So it leads to earthquake, and due to earthquake, what happens, students? Buildings are getting collapsed, and when buildings get collapsed, naturally we peoples will be injured seriously, right? So that is why these disasters are very dangerous. So this chapter is going to give information about different type of disasters. These and some other mishaps have natural causes. They are called as natural disaster. That is why they are said to be natural disaster. We do not have enough knowledge about when and where they might happen, and it is impossible for us to prevent them. We must not get frightened by such disaster. Instead, it is more useful to find out how to face such disaster if it happens. Untimely rain. In our country, we get rain only in a certain period of year. In Maharashtra, it rains in month of June, July, August and September. This period is rainy season. In Maharashtra, on same day, before the start of rainy season, the sky suddenly get overcast. There is lightning and thunder. It rains heavily for a short while. These are called as pre-monsoon shower. इसे हम कहते हैं pre-monsoon shower. However, when it rains at other time beside monsoon or pre-monsoon period, such rain is said to be untimely rain. Untimely rain comes without warning. It comes without warning. अचानक आता है बारिश. When we least expected it, people who have left their houses without umbrella and raincoat have to run helter and skelter for shelter. बराबर. जब अचानक बारिश आती है तो क्या होगा? हाँ, बारिश से बचने के लिए लोग यहाँ वहाँ भागने लग जाते हैं. और they have to get soaked in rain. या पानी में भीग जाते हैं. But untimely rain can also cause serious damage. People's growing winter crop, occasional light shower. Occasional light shower of rain is good, but if it rains too much, fields get waterlogged. पानी भर जाता है खेत में, and some of the crops they require less water. So what happened? Destruction of crop. And the crop may rot. Often a hailstorm accompanies with untimely rain. Severe hail causes injury to the people and animal. It shatters roof tiles. It can damage crops in the field and fruits in orchards. If mango tree are in blossom at that time, the blossom may get rot or fall off. These lead to fall in mango production. These lead to fall in mango production. Flood. Sometime during monsoon, it rains heavily and continuously for 3 to 4 days. This causes the level of water in the river to rise. That is, the river gets flooded, and if it does not stop raining, the settlement on its bank can get flooded. मतलब सेटलमेंट जहाँ पे हम रहते हैं पूरा पानी सेटलमेंट में आ जाएगा. सो इसे हम क्या कहते हैं? फ्लड. Mud houses on the river side collapse during flood. People and animal may die due to drowning. What is the meaning of drowning? Drowning in the sense डूब जाना. पानी में डूब जाने के कारण लोगों की हत्या हो जाती है. Flooding of settlement causes problem in everyday life. At such time, we should go to safe place at a height and come back only when flood water resides. आपको क्या करना चाहिए? ऐसे समय पे हाइट पे चले जाना चाहिए, ऊंचे स्थान पे चले जाना चाहिए, और जब पूरा फ्लड सेटल हो जाए तब आपको नीचे आना चाहिए. Current of flood water is very strong. It is dangerous to swim in flood water. Is that clear, students? Why we have to stand at the high position? Earthquake. Sometimes the rock in the ball of the earth moves. As a result, waves are produced in the layer of rock, and these waves inside the rock produce ground to shake. Due to the shaking of ground, the earthquake occurs. Then everything quieten down again. Where the earthquake occurs, buildings are shaken. Buildings are shaken. Things inside the house of falls from their places. Houses that are not strong enough simply collapse into heap. People get trapped under the heap and get injured. The most damage occurs near the center of the earth. The earthquake causes injury and death to the animal we keep. When earthquake occurs, one should not panic. It lasts only for few seconds. During that time, heavy things around us can fall on us. It lasts only for few seconds. During that time, heavy things can fall on us. This can cause harm. So, as soon as we feel earthquake, we should go under the strong bed or table or stand under the door frame.
Tsunami. If the origin of the earthquake is in the sea, it produces gigantic sea waves. Each wave is the height of a 3 or 4 story building. These waves comes with tremendous force towards the coast and crash into the land. These waves are called tsunami waves. Understood, students? When this earthquake take place under the sea, what happens? Waves come with tremendous force towards the coast and crash into the land. If there are people living on the coast where a tsunami occurs, it causes much devastation. People or animals who come in the way of these waves are completely drowned and die. A tsunami comes with so much force that vehicles on the coast along with the people in them get drawn away to quite a distance. Vehicles are crushed. People inside get injured or die. The tsunami can also shatter houses and shop on the coast. You can see how these destructive tsunami waves are. Do you know? In every city and district headquarters, there is a fixed drill to be followed in case of natural disaster. There are specially trained volunteers for that purpose. If necessary, soldiers of army are also called to help. With this, I am finishing of the lesson. Chapter number 23 read. Let's recapitulate the lesson, what we have learned from this. Rain that falls at the time other than in the rainy season is said to be untimely rain. Field become waterlogged and crop rot. Hailstorms may also occur with untimely rain. Hailstorm can injure people as well as animals. It damages crops and orchards. If it rains heavily during the rain, the level of the water in the river rises. This is called as flood. Sometimes flood water enters the area where the peoples are living. Houses collapse, peoples and animals drown and die. Everyday life becomes difficult. One should go to place at a height till flood resides. Some movements in the ball of the earth give rise to waves. This is said to be earthquake. It causes houses to shake, things to fall down. Houses collapse into heap. People and animals get trapped in them and die. During the earthquake, one should sit under a table or bed or stand under door frame. When an earthquake has its starting point in the sea, it gives rise to gigantic wave. This is said to be tsunami. If they reach the human settlement on the shore, they causes great devastation. So students, always remember, we must obtain information about natural disaster to learn how can we prevent the loss that they can cause. So with this, I am finishing of the lesson. Next we have to go with our activity session. Bye students. Have a nice day.